Welcome. Come on in. My name is Gerald Oginski. I'm a medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. Today's video tip is how a failure to diagnose a brain tumor cost a doctor and a hospital $1 million. Well, what happened? Well, this young woman was in an accident and she was taken to a hospital emergency room here in New York, and she was given an MRI. And the MRI was correctly read. The doctor, the radiologist, actually read that there was a mass in this woman's brain. Well, what happened? You would think that that information would then get relayed to the emergency room doctor or to the patient somehow. Well, here's where somebody dropped the ball. And that's why this patient never was notified that she had a tumor growing in her brain that could have been removed before any permanent damage happened. About 7 months after this woman had been in this emergency room and told that she was fine after a few hours, she started to develop problems and loss of her eyesight. And she went to her eye doctor, and the eye doctor also told her, nothing to worry about, you're just getting older, come back to me in a few more weeks and let's check you out. She did that, and her vision continued to deteriorate. It wasn't until a few months after that that the doctor finally said, you know what, I think we have to send you off for an MRI or a CAT scan. Let's check it out. And when she had a CAT scan, when she had a follow-up MRI, it turned out that there was this huge mass growing in her brain that was compressing and putting pressure on the optic nerve. That's why she couldn't see and why it was getting worse and worse over time. So despite the fact that this woman went for surgery shortly after being told she had this brain tumor, the permanent damage occurred and she lost total vision in her eye because that mass, that tumor, cut off the blood supply to her optic nerve. And because of that, she lost total vision and no longer was able to see. If she had had surgery shortly after that original MRI in that emergency room, this woman would have had her eyesight. Nothing bad would have happened to her because this was a benign tumor. It was not malignant. And that's how my client was able to recover compensation of $1 million because of a failure by a doctor in a hospital to recognize and give the patient the information that she had a brain tumor. I'm Gerald Oginski. I want to thank you for joining me here in New York. Have a great day. By the way, if you have additional questions about medical malpractice or personal injury cases here in the state of New York, then I encourage you to explore my website. It's oginski-law.com. You can see the URL right here. It is right below here. And if you have legal questions, then I urge you to pick up the phone and call me since I can answer your legal questions. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerald Oginski. Thanks for joining me here in New York for a few minutes of your time. Have a great day.